Hi, thank you for joining me today. I'm Sandra at artypapercrafters.com, and my project tutorial today are for these gorgeous little cube boxes that Stampin upsell. They measure 2 inches by 2 inches by 2 inches, and they are a perfect size for table favour treats for Christmas, for weddings. You could you could make these look so pretty for weddings, and they're so inexpensive to buy. You get 16 of these treat boxes in the pack. They're called clear tiny treat boxes, and they make up extremely quickly, and I'll show you that in a moment. I have decorated my own designer paper because you know I love doing that, but you could quite easily use any colour designer paper you wanted. I've used, my colour scheme is Night of Navy and Emerald Envy, but you could use reds, golds for Christmas, you could use whites for weddings, anything you choose. So we're going to crack on, and I'm going to show you how I made my treats using the Merriest Wishes stamp set, which is here. And these are the stamps. You can make tags with this set, all sorts of things. And these are the matching framelit dies. You can cut out a little tree, a little reindeer with trees. You've got this circle here which makes this on the top here, and you can cut that out to make a bauble there, and you've even got the top of your bauble just there. So it's a very versatile set. You can make all sorts of things with that. Today I've also used the Paisleys and Posleys stamp set because I particularly liked this motif. Where is it? I liked this leaf pattern here and here, and so I've incorporated that as well. But you could just as easily use just one stamp set. And dare I say, my favourite Blooms and Wishes. I toyed with the idea of using that on these boxes and thought, no, you must do something different. Your subscribers are not going to want to see the same thing over and over. So let's crack on, and I'll show you how I made these today. These are the tiny treat boxes, and they come with this little piece of cellophane on here, and you peel that off, and that's to protect the box from getting the acetate from being scratched. So you pull that off, throw that away, and then you open out your box and just mould it like you would on both 4 corners. Then mould this bottom part over, just press that down. The same on the sides here. Push that down into there. So you've got your piece with the opening there. That goes down first. Then your side pieces with the little hook there. Press that in. Turn that round and do the same on here. Press that down and press that in. And then this last piece here has a little flap like that, and that presses down into there, and that's the bottom of your box made. Put in your treats in a minute. Fold that down, fold that side down, that one there, and then you've got your little flap across the top here which pushes in. Press that down, and that goes into there like that, and that is your little cube made that you can fill with any treats of your choice and line with designer paper, whichever you want. So let's make our little papers. And I've got here a piece of Whisper White cardstock which measures just under 6 inches, just a little fraction, and just under 2 inches, because our boxes are 2 by 2 by 2. So if you do it 2 by 2, you'll find that it's just a bit too tight. So just go a fraction under on those measurements, and then you do your score lines a fraction under 2, and a fraction under 4, and that will get you your piece of Whisper White. So let's get the stamp sets prepped up on our blocks. I'm going to start with this little wheelie thing. So I'm going to just pull you out slightly so that you can see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to prep up this leaf pattern that I like. And because this is photopolymer, I'm going to get my mat. And first of all, I'm going to put my Merriest Wishes on my block because I want to put that on first. Let's get our colours out. So we're using Night of Navy and Emerald Envy. And I've also got just a bit of Pool Party, just for something that's a little bit lighter. So I want to stamp my Merriest Wishes sentiment in the middle there, like that. So we're going to use the Emerald Envy to do that. Let's move this stuff out the way, bring our blocks in. So I think I put far too much ink on that, so down in there and stamp your Merriest Wishes about the middle of that first 2-inch square. And I'm just going to pull that down towards me so that I can see if I've got this straight or not. Hope I haven't got my head in the way. So you put your Merriest Wishes in that, and then we're going to turn it upside down because I want to put my Merriest Wishes in there. And obviously when you fold that up like that, you want your Merriest Wishes to be facing the correct way. So that way, into the ink and press down, and I'm hoping that that's straight. Doesn't look too bad. Right. And then all that remains after that is to just stamp your pattern however you would like all over. And I better get some scratch paper before I put that onto my board, onto my pad. Just don't want to do that because obviously we're going to stamp off to get our pattern. And so you just randomly go down your piece and then Emerald Envy in here. And then where's my other pattern that I'm using? And then I've got this little bauble pattern, and that's going into the Night of Navy ink. I'm going to put that there. Oh, that wasn't very good, was it? Didn't make a very good job of that. I'm just going to hope that I can go over that. It's not too good, but yours will be better because you're going to be taking more time. So we go down with our pattern like that. And then where's that other little, I've lost me block that I had that other leaf on. There it is. So now I'm going to swap that leaf for my other small leaf. I'm going to use the Night of Navy again, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp that off because I don't want it to be so dark. And so stamp that off. Then I'm going to use that same leaf pattern into the pool party. I'm going to stamp that off. And then into the Emerald Envy. And now I'm just going to fill in any gaps that there are. And I think that is about it. I think that's about it. I don't think we need much more than that. Put one there maybe. I think that's it. So that's our designer paper made. Let's just pack away this ink. I'll put those two away. I shall need the Emerald Envy, so I'll leave that out for my top part. So let's put that to one side. So now we've got our box and we've got our paper that we've stamped. So just gently fold that. And we're going to put that into our box. So open up our box. And place that in, and you'll see that because we've cut that just under the 2 inches and just under the 6 inches, that fits nicely like that. Now I'm going to fill mine with my Sweeties. Now these are peppermint creams from Sainsbury's, but you could use chocolate coins or Ferrero Rocher or any treats, or even a bracelet wrapped in something, jewellery, anything you fancy. But today I'm using the peppermint creams because these are probably going to be my Christmas table favours, and 5 fit in there nicely. No, 4 fits in there nicely. So close that down. And now we're going to decorate the top. And we're going to decorate it with that pattern, with the little Christmas tree today. So let's move that out of the way. First of all, I've got my 25. There's a 20th of December for our treats. So prep that onto our block. And I'm going to stamp that off onto some Whisper White card. When I can find some. Here it is. The ink. So into the block and press that down. And that's our 25. Oh, we don't need the 25. What am I doing? I'm doing the tree. Oh, forget that. Forget that idea. Forget that. I'm getting confused with the ones with 25 on. So I've already prepped up a piece of Emerald Envy, and I have cut out that is that one there. I've already cut that one out, and now we're going to cut out the lovely little tree. So let's get the big shot and cut that out. So here's the big shot, and we are going to need our precision base plate for that because of the fine detail. So precision base plate, this is the precision base plate here. Precision base plate, that goes that way up so that you cut onto the dark side. That goes onto your sandwich, your platform, and then your precision base plate. Then we've got Knight of Navy card, and position that down on there. And then we'll run that through. And that's that cut out. So we'll put that to one side and I'll get rid of this. Don't need that anymore. And then I've got my tool that gets this out. I forget what it's called now. I'll put the link on my blog. So you press that down like that, and down like that. And then we'll get the pokey tool and poke that out through there. And it comes out like that. Don't know if you can see that because it's dark, isn't it? And then all you have to do then is to just push those other little pieces out. And let me take that away so you can see through the white. You can see that we've got our beautiful little tree. Now if you want to, you could put a little tiny piece of gold cardstock through there and a little piece of red through there for the little pot. But today I'm just going to leave that like it is. I think it's very beautiful anyway without. So we're going to sandwich that two together, and then you can see that you've got your green Christmas tree showing through there, and I think that's really cute. So we're going to sandwich that together. So let's get rid of these bits that we seem to have on here. We're going to put sandwich that together with some dimensionals so that it stands up. And that just sandwiches one over the top of the other, like that. And then I used some rhinestones. Put some little rhinestones on it, because you've got to have rhinestones on you for Christmas, haven't you? So some of the little rhinestones on there. And I've used 3 because you should always work in odd numbers. So that's 3 of those there. And this is our treat box, which opens like that. So what I've done is I have stuck that on with one dimensional on there, like that. And then using my 1/8 of an inch silver ribbon, I do love this stuff. You can see it's so shiny and glittery, and I love it. And it just seems to be perfect for so many projects. I just love this stuff. I can't stop using it. I should be very sad if they retire it. Don't know what I shall use then, because I love the gold as well as the silver. You can get a silver or gold of this, and I just love it. It's perfect, especially for these boxes, and you can imagine that silver one would be perfect for table favours, wedding favours. Brilliant. And how many yards? You get 10 yards, which is 3.2 metres on the roll. No, you don't. That's rubbish. Yeah, you get 10 yards, which is 9.1 metres. 10 yards, 9.1 metres, correct. So I've stuck that on there with a little glue dot. So let's stick that glue dot on there, and then I've just put that near the top of the bauble like that to finish that off. And you can see that you can still open your treat box, so you could use these again and again. And if you wanted to use it again for something else, you could lift that off quite easily, empty it out and fill it with other treats for other days, New Year even, about that. So you've got two treats in one. So that's my project today, nice and easy little treat boxes, and I think that they're brilliant. I really think they're brilliant, those. So you can see my hand stamping. Anyway, I hope you like that project today. Nice simple little project. You could just use your own DSP if you wanted to make them up very quickly for New Year favours, anything. So that's all from me today, and until the next time, bye for now. Bye.